Has the Man of Steel finally met his match in Luthor's security? Well, let's hop into the pages of Superman Man of Tomorrow issue number 6 and find out together, shall we? So, picking up from where the last issue left off, Clark Kent had heroically stepped on in to stop a Dine-In Dasher from getting vaporized by Luthor's new Big Brother laser super cameras. And what will be the first of actually many moments throughout this issue wherein we actually see the goodness in everyone in Metropolis, spurred on and inspired by Superman, the owner of the restaurant, says, "Hey, I would have let him get away with it. Who wants to see someone dead over just a couple bucks?" She also realizes, oh no, Clark Kent might very well be dead now, but when she turns around to call for help of a medical student who was also eating at the restaurant, Clark Kent is nowhere to be found, only to be replaced by Superman, who said, "Hey, don't worry everyone, I was sure that Clark made it to the hospital. He's a tough guy, don't you know?" This incident, if nothing else, proves to be the final straw for Superman that these brand new LexCorp cameras can't be trusted. They are machines that lack the oh-so-important compassion when it comes to doling out justice. Superman vows to destroy all the cameras throughout the city, even though maybe deep down that was always Luthor's plan. After all, Luthor had signed a perfectly legal backroom deal with the city to build these cameras in the first place, and by smashing them, Superman is breaking public property, which in turn makes him a criminal, which in turn gives Luthor all the reason in the world to turn all the lasers on him. And while Superman may be as tough as they come, even he has his limitations, and when literally the entire city of Metropolis is trying to kill him at one time, it's gonna slow you down some. That's why it's actually so heartwarming what happens next. You see, a group of concerned citizens, led by Perry White, decide that if these laser cameras are going to attack their homegrown hero Superman, then, well, those cameras are no good for them, or for privacy, or for anything. And as such, the citizenry of Metropolis rises on up to protect their hero and smashes all the cameras themselves. Cause, you know, this is Metropolis, and if you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us, am I right? Luthor is positively livid at this turn of events. But he has one last ace up his sleeve, and that is that he saved the biggest, most powerful, nastiest cannon for last, and just to really rub some unintentional salt in the wound, that laser cannon just so happens to be based on top of the planet that sits atop the Daily Planet. At first, Lois is hesitant about her husband rushing on in to try and break this thing. After all the little ones almost got him, what's the really big one gonna do? But Superman knows he has to do what has to be done, and opts to face this problem head-on, smashing directly through the beam. As Superman opines to himself, Lex had it wrong. Luthor had hoped that if he was able to make Superman obsolete in the city, then the people of Metropolis wouldn't be able to draw their hope and inspiration from Superman, but little did he know Superman actually draws as much power from the people as they do from him. Luthor is arrested and will be forced to stand trial for what he did, though Clark and Lois feel that he'll probably be able to weasel out of justice. Rich people in this country often do. But he's certainly going to be busy for the next little bit, which means he'll be on his best behavior, which means maybe, just maybe, Superman can have himself a little well-deserved break as the comic comes to a close. And so that was Superman Man of Tomorrow issue number 6, and overall I thought it was a really fun little two-part storyline, one that dealt with a lot of heady themes about freedom versus security, but also shines a really interesting light on Superman's relationship to the people of Metropolis and how they form kind of a symbiote circle. They both need each other and make each other better just with their presence. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. Vendetti once again shows that he has a real knack for the Superman character, and these digital one-shots have been just a real joy.
Hey there everyone, it's your pal Cape Joel again, and if you're seeing my face right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, and I'll always be grateful for that. Retention helps in this crazy YouTube game, and so does becoming a patron. If you head on down to the description, you can find a link to my Patreon page. Recently just redid all the tiers. A lot of cool stuff offering up there, exclusive commentaries, exclusive polls, behind-the-scenes concept art for Capes and Quest. That's the brand new D&D show I've started soon. Never been a better time to become a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month and help the channel grow, and, you know, help me continue to deliver content like what you just saw. So I want to thank you all, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.